A sorry excuse of a man has been jailed for life for stomping a hole in a woman's face in a savage and sustained attack. For life. That just gives you an idea of the seriousness of this crime. It was categorised as attempted murder. 32-year-old Andy Hurns downed 2 bottles of vodkas and then decided he was going to rob his work colleague of jewellery and money from her home. So now that Andy had Dutch courage, he travelled down to the victim's house in Retford, Nottingham, on the evening of November 4th, 2020. Once there, he forced his way in. The 58-year-old victim stumbled back, and then that's when Andy Hurns put the boot in, and I mean that in the most literal sense. At the time of the attack, Andy was wearing steel-toe cap boots. He kicked the victim like a football, so much so that she suffered life-changing injuries. Now once the victim was down and out, Andy then stomped on her head. The victim suffered fractures to her eye sockets, fractured cheekbones, both sides, dislocated jaw. Now think of the psychological damage that goes along with it. Andy Hurns was jailed for 21 years after being found guilty of attempted murder at Nottingham Crown Court. During trial, the court heard that Andy had tried to wash the evidence away by taking a shower, and then he gave no comments in interviews when he was arrested and questioned, and he had also tried to flee once the police officers arrived to arrest him. Now he also said he was too drunk to remember what had happened, but also said he did not try to end his victim's life. Because of this attack, the woman has said she cannot walk properly. She has also lost part of her sight, and she's also lost her sense of smell. She can't cook, she cannot clean, she cannot work, she cannot pick up a pen and write, and worst of all, the only reason she was attacked was because Andy and her were work colleagues. This man picked a victim that was known to himself, someone who was deemed an easy target. Hopefully that 21 years in prison would do him well. Stay safe.